Join us now in the markets and some specific stocks he's watching. J.J. Kinahan, CEO of IG North America, all-time high on Walmart.
Yes, sir.
Is that a retail? People like
people like Walmart, but I wouldn't say that it's a stock that everybody sort of loads up on. The most interesting stock to me right now is actually Apple, and the reason I say that is if you think about the buy the dip mentality back a couple of years ago, whenever we went down, Apple was the first stock people started with. What's happening now is Apple is being left, I will say, a little bit by the wayside. It was usually Apple and Microsoft everything started with. People are still going to Microsoft in times of trouble, but Apple, right now, actually, we're seeing more bearish activity than we are bullish activity, which is really interesting to me. And this is normally a stock that, as I say, when we had that sell-off like we had earlier last week, people would rush into that stock, and it's been quite the opposite.
I don't know about the goggles, Andrew. I mean, Microsoft has that. If you had to pick someone that AI is going to help, you'd probably say Microsoft more.
Well, certainly in that space, you'd have to say Microsoft, and then you got the chip makers going absolutely crazy. You got the SCMI.
What's wrong with Apple?
Or SMCI, I should say.
Fundamentally,
nothing's wrong with it.
What do you attribute it to, though? This relative underperformance
for Apple?
Yeah.
I attribute it to the fact that you said goggles. You think about their products. I don't know that they've necessarily come out with anything brand new. Just seems to be improvements of other things, except perhaps the goggles. And so I think there's not that excitement around Apple. If you think of Apple 3-5 years ago, it was always, oh my God, I have to own an Apple product. I don't necessarily see that. I don't necessarily see that in our customers.
So is this a problem for tech?
I don't think so, because you have other companies that are stepping in.
Take the baton. AI.
Yeah. AI, and you look at the craziest stock, SMCI. So you look at what that stock's doing right now, and if people are going to go trade it watching at home, great. I love volatility, being an options trader more than anybody in the world. However, that stock right now has an implied move for this week of $134 between now and Friday. That's
not what we're looking at, but you said TSMC, right?
No, SMCI.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So it's got an implied move this week of $134. A lot of people are trading it, and again, volatility's great in many cases, but you have an $800 stock with a move that big. So basically, you're talking about rough back of the napkin math, 15%ish of the stock price. I don't know that most people are ready to take that sort of risk, and it's something that, again, you have to be a little bit careful of if you're going to go into that one.
When we had the markets break their streak last week, it's not starting out very good this week. Did the inflation data cast a pall on retail investors?
I don't think it did necessarily, because, you saw what the market did after the sell-off. We came right back. I think people expected that at some point we'd have a little bit of a breath, if you will. When you're up 15 out of 16 weeks we've been up now, that's absolutely unbelievable. So I think people were waiting for one shoe to sort of drop a little bit. I think what's going to be more interesting is, as you brought up earlier in the conversation, Joe, do we start to see more of these tech stocks have a little bit of issue? If we have that, that's going to be, I think, the thing that breaks people's confidence, so to speak. But since we're through earnings for most of them and we're going forward, I don't know what it will be that will break that confidence.
So are investors overly bullish now? I mean, is that something?
No, what's really interesting is I don't think investors are overly bullish. We talk perhaps maybe the market's a little bit frothy, et cetera. What you're not seeing is individual investors going out and just, I have to be in, all in. There's no FOMO at the moment, and I think that's really healthy for the market.
So you made it in. Good to have you here.
Always a pleasure to
You're
see you.
in Becky's chair. That's hallowed ground.
Yep. That is. I feel very honored to be here, so thanks, guys.